In a quiet town, whispers of an old abandoned house spread like wildfire among the children. They dared each other to venture closer, lured by tales of shadows that danced in the windows and a chilling wind that seemed to beckon them inside. One fateful evening, a group of brave souls decided to explore the mysterious dwelling, their hearts pounding with excitement and fear. What secrets lay behind those crumbling walls? As they approached, the air grew heavy, thick with the scent of decay. The front door creaked open as if inviting them in. They exchanged nervous glances but pressed on, curiosity overpowering their fear. Inside, the darkness swallowed them whole. Strange noises echoed through the halls. Was it just the wind or something more sinister? Each room revealed unsettling surprises. Dusty toys that seemed to move on their own, faded photographs of faces twisted in anguish, and an eerie feeling that they were not alone. With every step deeper into the house, the tension mounted. What would they discover next? Would they uncover the truth or awaken something best left undisturbed? The adventure had begun, and there was no turning back now. In the heart of an old, creaky house, the small group of friends stumbled upon a world that danced between reality and the unknown. It all started with a chill that slipped through the cracks of the wooden floor, sending shivers down their spines. They could hear whispers echoing in the dimly lit hallways, voices that seemed to float around them like a ghostly breeze. Objects, seemingly innocent at first, began to move on their own, as if an unseen force was playing tricks on them. A chair slid across the floor, and a book fell from a shelf without anyone touching it. The children exchanged nervous glances, half excited and half terrified. The air was thick with an eerie energy that felt almost alive. Shadows danced on the walls, and every creak of the house made their hearts race. They couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone. Some of the kids swore they saw fleeting figures in the corners of their eyes, spectral shapes that vanished when looked at directly. The sounds were just as unsettling. Footsteps on the stairs when no one was there, a soft sigh that echoed through the empty rooms. Each new experience was a blend of fear and fascination as they tried to decipher the mysteries surrounding them. Their imaginations ran wild as they shared stories of what could be hiding in the dark corners of the house. Could it be a friendly ghost or something more sinister? The thrill of the unknown kept them on edge and bound them together in a shared adventure. They began to explore the place with a mix of caution and curiosity, trying to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within its walls. Each creak and whisper was a reminder of the supernatural world that seemed to be just out of reach, waiting for them to take the plunge into deeper exploration. As they roamed from room to room, it became evident that the house had its own heartbeat, a rhythm that pulsed through the air. Every so often, they would gather in a circle, sharing what they had heard or seen, encouraging one another to press on despite their fears. They realized that the supernatural elements were not just things to be feared, they were part of the story of the house, waiting for someone to unravel their tale. And so they pressed on, determined to face whatever awaited them in the shadows. With each passing moment, the air grew thicker with anticipation. They could feel that the house was alive with energy, and the supernatural elements became a character in their adventure. The children's hearts raced, knowing they were teetering on the edge of something extraordinary. They were not just exploring a haunted house. They were stepping into a world where the line between the living and the supernatural blurred, and every sound and sight held the promise of discovery. The house had a long and storied past, steeped in legends that the children could only begin to grasp. Once a grand estate, it had fallen into disrepair over the years, but whispers of its history lingered like the dust that settled on the windowsills. Local tales spoke of tragic events, the sudden disappearance of a family, unexplained fires that turned homes to ashes, and a mysterious figure seen wandering the grounds at night. Each story added layers to the house, transforming it into a character of its own. The children learned about the original owner, a reclusive woman known for her eccentricities. Rumor had it that she dabbled in the occult, conducting strange rituals that many in the town dismissed as mere folklore. As they pieced together the fragments of history, they found themselves captivated by the idea that the house had witnessed both joy and sorrow, laughter and tears. This duality intrigued them, making them feel as though they were stepping into a living history book. The tragedies that occurred within its walls left an imprint, and the children couldn't help but wonder how these events shaped the supernatural presence they felt. Was it the spirit of the woman who once lived there, lingering to protect her home, or were the echoes of lost souls calling out for recognition? The unanswered questions fueled their curiosity, and they became determined to uncover the truth behind the legend. As they explored the house, they discovered hidden corners and forgotten rooms, each with its own story to tell. Old photographs hung crooked on the walls, offering glimpses into a time long past. The children imagined what life was like for the families who once roamed those halls, and they felt a connection to the lives that had come before them. The more they learned, the more the house transformed from a mere structure into a tapestry of emotions and histories, each thread woven with care. History became a thread that connected the children to the house, and it deepened their resolve to confront the unknown. They realized that understanding the past was key to unraveling the mysteries that surrounded them. The stories they heard and the artifacts they discovered added depth to their adventure, turning a simple exploration into a quest for knowledge. With each revelation, they felt empowered, ready to confront whatever supernatural elements awaited them in the shadows. As the small group of friends stepped into the eerie house, their hearts raced with a mix of excitement and fear. Each of them experienced the haunting atmosphere in different ways. Some felt a surge of courage, ready to face whatever was lurking in the shadows, while others hesitated, their eyes wide and skin prickling at every creak of the floorboard. It was clear that the thrill of adventure was tempered by the weight of dread that hung in the air. Curiosity was a powerful force among them. They whispered to each other, sharing stories about the strange events they had heard from older kids in the neighborhood. "Did you hear about the ghost that appears in the attic?" one of them asked, trying to keep the mood light. His friends laughed nervously, but deep down, they all wondered if the stories were true. This blend of fear and curiosity pushed them to explore further, each step deeper into the house, igniting their imaginations. As they ventured into darker corners, however, panic began to creep in. A sudden noise, a loud crash from upstairs, sent them scrambling to find a way out. The bravest among them, a girl with an adventurous spirit, urged the others to stay calm. "It's probably just the wind," she said, though her voice wavered. The group had to confront their fears together, and this moment tested their bonds as friends. Would they stand together or let fear pull them apart? The emotional roller coaster didn't stop there. Each character had their own unique response to the feelings of fear and uncertainty. Some clung to each other, while others tried to act tough, cracking jokes that fell flat against the haunting backdrop. This dynamic painted a vivid picture of how they processed their situations differently, making the experience richer and more relatable for anyone who has felt fear in the face of the unknown. Ultimately, their reactions reflected a broader journey of growth. By the time they left the house, they were not just a group of kids who had faced a spooky place. They had navigated their emotion, confronted their fears, and learned a little more about themselves in the process. Their bravery, curiosity, and moments of panic would stay with them long after they stepped out into the daylight. As the kids explored the house, they stumbled upon various mysterious objects that added an air of intrigue to their adventure. The first was an old, dusty mirror hanging crookedly on the wall. Its surface was foggy, but when they looked closely, they could almost see shadows moving behind them. They wondered if the mirror held secrets of the past, reflecting more than just their faces. Perhaps it had witnessed the tragedies that had unfolded in the house long ago. Next, they discovered a set of peculiar keys, each one unique in design and size, lying on a rickety table. It was as if they were waiting to unlock something important. The kids speculated about what doors these keys could open. Were there hidden rooms in the house? What stories could be uncovered if they found the locks? The excitement of potential discoveries fueled their imagination, and they felt a connection to the house's history. They also found an ornate box tucked away in a corner, its intricate carvings depicting scenes that seemed to tell a story of their own. The box was locked tight, and none of them could figure out how to open it. This only intensified their curiosity. They began to wonder if the box contained something valuable or perhaps a clue to the house's past. Its presence was a reminder that not all mysteries are meant to be solved immediately. One of the most chilling discoveries was an old photograph lying face down on the floor. When they flipped it over, they were met with the image of a family that once lived in the house. Their faces were smiling, but an unsettling feeling washed over the kids. Who were these people? What had happened to them? The photograph became a haunting reminder of the lives intertwined with the house's history, and it made the kids reflect on the idea that every object holds a story. Each of these objects served as a connection to the past, enriching their understanding of the house and its secrets. The kids realized that the items they found were not just strange artifacts. They were pieces of a larger puzzle that hinted at the lives once lived within those walls. As they left the house, they carried with them the weight of these mysteries, each object igniting their imaginations and leaving them eager for more adventures. The experience in the old house taught the kids valuable lessons that went beyond just facing their fears. They discovered that friendship can be a powerful tool in overcoming challenges. Whenever one of them felt scared, the others were quick to offer support and encouragement. They learned that sharing their fears made them feel less alone, and with each reassuring word, they grew a little braver. This bond they formed became a source of strength, reminding them that they could tackle anything together. As they navigated through the spooky encounters, the children also realized the importance of facing the unknown. Initially, the mysterious sounds and moving objects sent chills down their spines. However, as they pushed through their apprehension, they found that confronting their fears led to thrilling adventures. They learned that stepping outside their comfort zones could reveal exciting surprises. Each encounter with the supernatural, rather than just being frightening, became an opportunity for growth and discovery. Another crucial lesson was about resilience. The kids encountered moments of panic, but they quickly discovered that falling apart was not an option. Instead of running away, they learned to take deep breaths and think things through. They found that resilience was about bouncing back from fear and not letting it dictate their actions. This newfound strength helped them not only in the house, but also in their everyday lives. They began to apply this lesson in school, sports, and friendships, realizing that challenges could be faced head-on. Furthermore, the experience highlighted the significance of curiosity. Initially, the kids were hesitant to explore the house, but their curiosity pushed them to delve deeper. They learned that asking questions and seeking answers could lead to wonderful discoveries. Curiosity turned what could have been a terrifying experience into an exciting adventure. The more they explored, the more they understood about the house and its history, transforming their fear into a thirst for knowledge. Finally, the adventure instilled in them a sense of appreciation for the present moment. As they dealt with the supernatural elements, they realized that life is full of mysteries and uncertainties. Instead of being overwhelmed, they chose to embrace these unknowns. They learned that every experience, whether scary or thrilling, contributed to their overall journey. This appreciation for life's unpredictable nature helped them approach future challenges with a positive mindset, ready to embrace whatever came their way. As the echoes of their laughter faded, the children stood frozen in place, their hearts racing. The old house, once just a backdrop for their adventures, transformed into a realm of shadows and whispers. What had they really uncovered in those dusty corners? Was it just their imagination, or was something truly sinister lurking within those walls? Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the room, sending a shiver down their spines. They exchanged nervous glances, each one questioning whether they should venture deeper into the darkness or flee to safety. What would you do in their shoes? Curiosity battled with fear, and the thrill of the unknown pulled them closer to the heart of the house. As they made their way down the creaking hallway, they stumbled upon a door that seemed to pulse with energy. What secrets lay beyond it? Would they find treasure or terror? The children could feel the weight of the house pressing down on them, urging them to uncover the truth. So what do you think happened next? Did they uncover the mysteries hidden in the shadows, or did they turn back, forever haunted by the possibilities? Remember, every house has a story. What stories do you think your own home hides?